recording.
Alright, cool. Two for the price of nothing, a podcast!
Okay. Hello, and welcome to a, do you want to do the intro?
Alright. Hello, welcome to, sorry. What? Ah!
Okay, I got this. Hello, and welcome to Two for the Price of Nothing.
A podcast.
We're just two idiots.
Yep.
Two teenage idiots, and we have things to say.
Two teenage angst idiots,
Unnecessarily edgy.
Yes.
More adjectives. We have...
Etc.
We have jokes, we have philosophies, and we have things that we want other people to hear, and this is a way that we wanted them to hear it. Yes, it's recording.
Alright, cool. Like
so
three times later.
Let's introduce ourselves. I
Pancake.
Cake for short because you insisted on it.
I mean,
okay. Who are you?
I'm blue.
You're blue.
Because I'm sad and I have blue hair.
I'm Cake because I got a nice ass.
Oh no.
Alright, let's.
That's not true.
Let's start with origins. And so how we met? How did we meet?
Alright, so Cake walks into the class. He's wearing a My Chemical Romance t-shirt.
Lots of dark clothes.
I'm also wearing lots of dark clothes.
Long black hair.
I have like shoulder length hair with one single streak of pink hair dye.
So I walk into the class and immediately I'm scanning. I'm like, okay, who do I want to bother talking to? And I see this edgy person, and I'm like,
and
that's it.
Yeah,
that's the one. That's who I want to talk to. That's who I'm gonna converse with today. And just immediately,
we like hit it off, man.
Yeah.
I complimented on your t-shirt, and you were like, "Hey, yeah, thanks." And we did a script project together.
Yeah, it was the next period. It wasn't even like the next day. We just hit it off, and then that period, we did a video production project where we had to write a script for Frankenstein, and we just goofed it a lot. And
it was hilarious because I was like, hold on. I wanted, because we were supposed to have teams and stuff like that. Because, teachers are always like, we don't want kids to be loners again. So.
And then they get paired up with people that don't do anything.
Yes, this is absolutely true. And so I'm like, hold on. I want to grab that one kid that wore the My Chemical Romance t-shirt. So it's me with a couple other people.
This is the test.
And I'm like, alright, I'm going to see if this guy's cool or not. And if he isn't, well, oh well. And look where we are now.
Yeah. It was just a lot of fun. And then the next period, it was a geometry class. I remember we both failed it with like less than 20% because we just sat in the back of the classroom facing each other and we just talked and talked. It was just our personal philosophies, our thoughts and situations and all this stuff. And it's what gave us the idea to do this podcast, what gave us his wants, what gave us things that we wanted to say, what we wanted others to hear. And that's what we're gonna do today. That's what we're gonna do.
I'm nodding.
Yeah. Blue is nodding.
Yes.
Today we are sitting in
a hammock outside.
Outside.
The outdoors.
So the audio's
something that doesn't happen very often.
The audio is gonna be off. It's gonna be whack. We were recording with our phone and an application I saw on the App Store. Thanks.
5 stars, my ass.
5 star. It's okay. And we're just sitting here and we're gonna do it. This is it. Hi mom. Hi dad. Please don't get mad at me for saying fuck.
I'm gonna try and keep this less profanity, because I'm a good boy.
I'm not. Okay.
So mom and Cass, if you are listening to this, hi and I love you, I guess.
Hi mom. I love you. For Christmas can I...
Bro, shut up!
Okay, yeah, let's...
Actually, dude, what do you
want? Okay, let's start with this. What do we want for Christmas? For Christmas, I want...
World peace!
World peace! I want No, I hate world peace. Everyone can die. I wish the entire continent of Europe would sink into the ground.
California.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got history in here too. See? I, in fact, love history.
I love history too. Okay, we'll go to history.
Yeah.
First, what do we want for Christmas, Mom? We're not doing this podcast for any of the reasons we stated. We're doing this podcast specifically so we can tell our parents what we want for Christmas.
Yes.
Christmas, I want a piano keyboard, some new Bluetooth headphones.
Bro, you can just order them for $12 on Amazon.
I have standards, and also my debit card is frozen.
That's right. Oh my god.
I don't really want much, just those two things. Like,
dude, same. I actually was thinking of getting a couple movies.
What films?
Like, War for One, The Imitation Game, because Benedict Cumberbatch.
I've seen it. It was okay. He was gay for some reason.
No, because, like... Oh my god, you're joking. Jesus. But...
I felt it unnecessarily homosexual. It woke something in me.
Oh, good. Oh my god. I honestly love that. But...
It's a good film.
Another movie about World War II, 1914. Also has Benedict Cumberbatch, and the guy who played Moriarty in Sherlock.
So that's why you want to see him.
It's not only that, okay?
You love...
Alright, look. When you have an uncle that collects a lot of World War II, like, collectibles, has an actual USSR helmet.
Welcome to Soviet Russia.
Communism is better on paper.
I had a debate with an old friend for like a solid 30 minutes over text because they're like, communism could work. I'm like, it could if humans weren't bastards.
Dude, we said we'd talk about history later.
What else do you want for Christmas?
Bro. Oh yeah, no, you know what I want? You know what I want?
What do you want?
A non-drifting controller. I want.
For what console?
Switch? Yeah.
Oh,
because literally I had it
for
the
like early Joy-Cons.
Yeah, I had it for like a month last year. Like, no, I had it for a few months, and I was like, alright, cool. And I was playing Breath of the Wild, and I was playing all these games and stuff, right? And then it starts drifting. And I can't even play Minecraft without it, like, drifting.
Oh.
And honestly, it's not even fun playing it anymore, because it's my damn controller.
Alright, I'm gonna out my family by saying we have, like, 4 Xbox controllers, and only one of them currently works. We had a black one, we had a green one, we have a blue one. Okay, we have 3. The other 2 were just broke because whenever someone would play, it tended to be like my brother and I. My brother is good at video games, but video games hate him, and I'm bad at video games, but video games like me.
I feel that.
So we would both just rage, and one of us would like hurt the controller or something, and
feel that.
And it just ended up in this big mess of okay, cool. Now we have 2 broken controllers, and this blue one. Oh no, we did have 4. My brother got one for his birthday from one of his friends, and
because you keep breaking them here.
Hey bro, I'm sorry about outing you like this, but like on the second day he had it, he dropped ramen in it, and then he tried sucking it out like it was a venom wound. And it was just a taste of salty ramen water and like dirt and sweat.
Oh.
And he had his mouth on the stick. I watched his happy. He was oh, it tastes terrible. Oh.
Actually, speaking of Xbox, I got my old Xbox 360 running.
Oh, no way.
Yeah.
Well, is it the first generation with the red ring of death, or is it the second one?
It's the second one.
Ah, okay.
And the only reason why we haven't been playing it is because of the PS4. I'm not saying that.
Hey!
Hold on. I'm not saying that PlayStation is better than Xbox or Xbox is better than PlayStation. I'm just saying, when you've got a new, sorry, because okay, there's a difference between the Xbox 360 and the PlayStation 4.
They're completely different generations of consoles.
Exactly. And mind you, I did not have Xbox Live. Or any of that stuff. But I had a lot of games. Like, I just recently started playing Metal Gear Rising and Prototype. And I forgot how hard Prototype was for me, because I suck at playing video games. And,
that was a burp. Moving on.
But, Okay.
I'm sorry, I think I'm gonna vomit.
Oh god.
I know I'm gonna happen when I burp.
But only reason why we haven't been playing it because of the PS4, and Overwatch, my sister and I like playing one player games because we're both reclusive.
Is that why you guys just compete to play the PlayStation?
Yes, okay, because I got JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, Eyes of Heaven, and the same time she got Friday the 13th, the game where it's kind of like a Dead by Daylight.
It's okay. Dead by Daylight is better, but it's so glitchy.
This is true. But every day I'd have to run home from school sweating and just absolutely decimated. And my sister, mind you, she can't walk home. She's far, but she has a cab. I'd have to run home.
It was a race against time.
Yes, and I'm like, oh my god, if she's there already, I'm going to screech. And I would just every time I'd beat her, I'd have at least 15 minutes to play Eyes of Heaven. And then she'd be like, all right, no, I'm here. Get off the PS4. And I'm like,
Okay, I'm gonna out my brother again because you know what? This is my revenge for having to grow up with you. This is my revenge.
Same here.
I love you, bro. This is my revenge. My brother, he loves video games. We both just absolutely adore video games. I'm not good at them, so I'm not into the gameplay as much. I'm into more like mechanics, and yes. I went to an engineering middle school, so I'm really big on that stuff. Don't ask me about VR. I will go off. We'll make an episode about it, basically. Nice. But I'll
tell you about the first time I downloaded VR Chat. I immediately saw a Jotaro. No. I immediately saw a Jotaro model, and I just followed this guy around.
For the record, Blue is a huge weeaboo.
This is true. I'm actually currently wearing a JoJo's Bizarre Adventure shirt that I got from Anime Expo. Okay.
You gotta sit back up.
Alright, fair enough. I mean, I could go for a slice of mushroom pizza right about now.
I don't know mushrooms. Mushrooms are...
Okay, but look, my dude, my guy, my friend.
My homie.
My hambro, my broski.
Mine.
Come.
One of those is worse than the other. I don't know which.
Okay, but alright. No.
I just hailed Hitler. for audio context.
For the bit, alright. We're not actually Nazis.
Oh, maybe you. Okay.
Alright.
I lost track of where we were.
Okay, mushrooms. Okay, look.
What about them?
I used to hate mushrooms too. Because I never tried mushrooms. That's why I'm a very picky eater, and I don't know.
I hate them. I'm sorry, Mom. I hate them.
Yeah, but my mom was like, hey, try mushroom pizza. And I'm like, ew, no. She's like, don't knock it till you try it. And I'm like, you always say that, but then I end up disliking it. She's like, just try it. I'm like, okay. I actually liked it. And then yesterday, with a friend, I went to this $10 buffet thing, and there was mushrooms that were glazed in something, and it reminded me of Breath of the Wild. Legit, dude, it reminded me of Breath of the Wild.
I love Breath of the Wild.
Who doesn't? Oh my god. I was playing it yesterday, and the only reason why I haven't finished the actual game, I wanted 100% the shrines, all of them. I've gotten all the memories and the DLC too. DLCs. I don't want it to end,
I was 80%, I had everything for the main storyline.
Yeah.
But...
Don't die.
Oh
god.
Christ on a stick.
Alright.
I had everything for the main storyline, and I was 80% done with literally everything else in the game. And then, one of my friends, he told me that the only way Breath of the Wild was too hard, and the only way that he beat it was by abusing amiibos. And so I went off on him. I'm like, you're a coward.
Yes.
And then he's like, I'll beat it on my own. And I'm like, you know what? Screw you. I'm gonna do it again. And so I restarted the game, and then my brother took the Switch because he doesn't live at home anymore.
Fair enough.
That's his revenge. It's just vengeance upon vengeance, and when will the cake topple?
sibling cake, but
Cake.
sibling rivalry. Speaking of that, because yesterday, idiot. Last year.
How do you confuse? Okay.
No, yeah, I'm just retarded like that. But last year for Christmas, last Christmas. No copyright.
Yeah.
But
that was nothing.
but I got the Switch, and I was like, and I asked my mom for Breath of the Wild, but they sold out of that. So she got me Smash instead, and I was like, you know what? That's fine. Like my mom paid good money for this. I'm gonna enjoy it thoroughly. That's such a
legendary thing to do. Like, oh, they're added this game my kid wants. Like, you would expect like the average parent to be like, okay, fine, I'll get him whatever, and so I can. Your mom like cared enough to be like, yeah, I'm gonna get her a game that's just as good, that she'll like just as much. And you know what? That's legendary.
I love my mom.
I
know, right?
Whistle that wasn't like through my teeth, that was through my throat.
That's what you get when you're going through puberty.
Smash Ultimate is good.
Like, okay. So I was like, you know what? My mom just got me this game, so I'm gonna play it, whatever. I started playing it. I got all the characters. And I was like, where's your boy Cloud? Like, I want to unlock that dude. Where is Roy? And they weren't, they were all the way.
Where is Sans?
But they were all the way, near the end, and I was so mad because I couldn't play them until the end. And I was like, ah!
Cloud's sword is compensating for his vagina. Don't give me that look. It was a funny joke. Do I have to explain it to you? I'm gonna explain it. Basically, Cloud's a little bitch.
What? Oh yeah?
Oh, my back hurts.
Have you even played? Oh yeah, well you deserve it. Have you even played any Final Fantasy series game?
I have one on the SNES Mini. No, don't give me that. We're supposed to be co-hosts.
Which one?
On the SNES, it's like, Dad, okay, I'm gonna call my dad, I'm gonna ask, no, I'm not. Just, I think it's like Final Fantasy 4? 6? One of those.
But
it's like the original, top-down Zelda style.
But I have Final Fantasy, I'm actually thinking of getting on the Switch, the Final Fantasy 7. But anyways, but I have Final Fantasy 13. On Xbox 360, and PS4 I got Final Fantasy 15, and that game made me cry 3 times at the end.
Okay. Throw it back to when I said that, we talked a lot in geometry, and that's what made us want to do this podcast.
He's calling me out.
Every day. I'm
sorry!
I loved it. Oh. Every day she would come to school and just scream. Okay. She does this thing a lot, she did this thing a lot in geometry where she walked through the classroom, she, split her legs in, a 90-degree angle each, and, waddled, jumped her way in, with her arms, at 90-degree angles too, and, this big screech. Yeah, this big, Cheshire cat grin on her face, and I was like, yes, this is gonna be a good day, boys. Every time I was having a shit day, it made me so happy to just sit there and talk.
Oh my god.
And that's how I know. I was like, you know what? It's gonna be alright.
It's gonna be alright.
I'm with my homie.
Yeah.
And, oh my god. Every day, something about Final Fantasy 15, and she would just, talk, and I loved it, because it was always the funniest shit. The Chocobo song or some shit.
Oh my god, yes! Oh my god, I would sing it right here, but I don't know if it would count for copyright or not.
I think it would.
I'm gonna cry.
But, every day, it was just something different, and then, one day she spent the entire period. These periods are long. They're an hour and 20 minutes. Spent it the whole time explaining the entire plot of the game. That was the most entertained I've been in fucking years.
Okay.
Since I discovered that, I could slap people and it was funny... That's what I discovered. entertainment. And then she went, like, it was radio to television. It was like, wow, the picture show.
Oh my god. Oh, actually, you know what's funny is that, like, when I was still obsessed with Final Fantasy, I got Breath of the Wild, and you want to know, what I named most of my horses?
Don't do this.
Okay. So you know Zelda's horse, or well, Zelda's...
Epona.
No. I named the white horse Ignis. I gave him a mohawk because you know how you can. Okay. So context behind why I named him Ignis.
God.
Because he's beautiful. Okay, legit. I honestly, I don't have the hots for Ignis. I love Prompto.
Isn't Ignis the one who's like unnecessarily buff, like a part 1 JoJo character?
No, that's Gladio.
That's yes.
Gladiolus. But Ignis is like the mom of the group.
Is he the one that cooks?
Yes, he's the one
with the glasses.
He's the one that says, "That's it! I've come up with a new recipe."
Every day, you said that. Oh my god, I miss geometry.
I do. Just for the sole fact of not actually doing work.
That's one of the reasons why I wanted to start this podcast, because I was like, man, I miss that class. I miss having those conversations because we don't have a class together anymore.
That's true.
So we can't like stop doing work and talk like this. So one of the reasons I want to do this podcast is like I miss these conversations.
Hell yeah, man.
And now we're doing them again. Yes! Oh, so great.
Right. Okay. Back to Breath of the Wild. Okay. So I named the descendant of Zelda's horse Ignis and gave him a mohawk because you can customize it, and Ignis has like a mohawk kind of hair. And I named Ganon's horse Gladiolus because he's the buff dude.
My brother named him. Wait, I think it was either that one, because there's 2 big horses. There's Ganon's, and then there is a specifically buff horse. My brother named one of them Beefcake.
Oh my god.
And I will forever, like, respect him wholeheartedly for that. Like, that took honor and strength. And I think that horse died.
Oh no. Dude, okay, one time...
Beefcake, no.
One time, okay, so you know that one fairy fountain that, like, can revive your horse?
Remember Ocarina of Time when they all have, like, those absurdly sharp... Okay, no, let's go back. Never mind, let's all go back.
Wait, what?
In Ocarina of Time, you know how the models are very, like,
sharp,
polygonal?
Yes.
Do you remember the fairies? And their absurdly sharp, chests?
Tomb Raider.
Oh, God.
That's Elon Musk's car!
Oh yeah, the Cybertruck. Okay, yes, memes, it's funny, haha, Mario 64, etc. It's efficient, it's good, and it's the metal. The reason why it's also one of the reasons is that shape is because the metal is super hard to bend. So you know it's safer than a normal car, where if you get in a car crash, even if it's a small one, don't. Older cars, I had a conversation with my dad about this once. Older cars used to be made out of a different metal. It wasn't as flimsy.
Yeah.
And so when it was in a car crash...
It'd be like a small dent.
Yeah. But now it's like bump.
It's like... A bike does more damage. Like, getting into the car. Like, it'll just mold itself around the bike.
Cars have a lower AC now. You have to roll... You don't have to roll as high now.
I mean, hey, it looks cool in action movies.
Yeah, it does.
But in real life, not safe at all.
No. And but the Cybertruck, it's safer than a normal car. It seems. I don't know much.
But those windows though.
I love it. And it's just more efficient. It can fit an ATV, which I think that's as big as you really need. And it's efficient with materials, and it's just cool, and it's efficient, and the memes are funny. But give Elon a break.
Right?
Yeah.
I mean,
the frontman for Falling in Reverse, one of my favorite bands. One of my siblings and I's favorite bands. The frontman, Ronnie Radke, he bought one and he posted the confirmation.
Are you serious?
Yeah, he posted the confirmation on his story, and he was just like, you know I had to.
I had to do it to him.
God damn it. Lucky Luciano, I don't know how to pronounce it. If you're out there, come back to me, baby. Come back to me. What were you on about?
Good. Oh right, okay, Breath of the Wild.
Yay.
Okay, so then I got like I recently just updated. Actually, I was just playing yesterday, with my drifting controller. My drifting right controller.
Oh, whoa.
That's actually, I want to get a Zelda controller.
Oh,
what are those? What are
the
they
Pro
called?
controller?
Yes.
I've seen those. They're like $30.
Dude, I was at Target once, and I don't remember why we were there. But I was in the game section, right? And there was like Zelda merch and stuff like that.
Gravitate to it.
I know, right? Like every time I go there, I always tell my mom, "Hey, I'm going to the game section." She's like,
Books,
"All right, as usual."
Games, Legos, and the only two D&D things I don't ask my dad.
But so I went there. I saw a controller that was $20, and it had Zelda. It was Twilight Princess, mind you, and that's my first ever Zelda game.
Okay. Two things. One, we've passed the 25-minute mark, so do you want to end it at 30 minutes, or do you want to keep going?
30.
30, okay.
Let's try it.
Second of all, rank top 3 Zelda game.
Okay. As much as I love Wind Waker, and
Cross my heart and hope to die.
And Skyward Sword, and Ocarina of Time, I have more sentimental emotion towards Twilight Princess, so that's got to be like number one for me. Number 2, Breath of the Wild, of course, yes. Number 3, it's Ocarina of Time or it's Wind Waker. Like both of them are fighting each other for number 3.
To the death. My top 3: Breath of the Wild, number 1, baby.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm sorry.
Number 2, Ocarina, and number 3, I'll have to say Twilight Princess, but honorable mention Wind Waker because of that art style. Yes. Oh my god, I love that art style. When I play Smash, I choose Toon Link, not because I'm good with the character or anything, but I just really like his art style. It makes me happy to, like, even if I'm getting my ass kicked, it's like, he looks cool. I'm really good with Little Mac, though, so when I'm actually, like, trying to make fun of my friends by attempting to beat their ass, I choose Little Mac, and I play it against my brother, and... Listen. Bro, if you're listening to this, stop with Bowser, you suck!
I feel that.
He does this thing where he brings me down to, like, 1 stock, and if he has more than 1, as Bowser, he does, like, the grab and down thing.
Are you
but on
kidding
the
me?
stage, he suicides. So he lives because he has 1 more stock, but I don't. And it is the most humiliating thing I've ever experienced.
I hate that. I really do.
It's great. I love it. So, okay, a little bit of a thing. Us two, yes, we're in a backyard on a hammock. It's not our backyard. Our friend and production manager, our friend and production manager Nate is graciously allowing us to record at his home. We were gonna do it in a closet. Yeah, it's cold. We were gonna do it in a closet, but we got kicked out, so we had to do it outside.
It's fair.
And now he's just sitting across the yard.
Reading hentai.
He's reading hentai on his phone.
It's Tuesday.
Sitting
He's allowed to read hentai. We made a rule.
That's his reading day. He's sitting in a chair. His feet are on the table. He's just eating popcorn, and he's chilling. He's listening. He's saying hello. Say hi, Nathan. Hi. I don't know if you heard that, but I hope you did. And it seems we've reached 28 minutes. So should we wrap it up?
I think we should end it.
Okay. This has been
2 for the price of nothing.
2 for the price of nothing. A podcast. This has been our pilot, and honestly, I feel really good about it.
Yeah,
and
me too.
I'm gonna put it into Audacity when I get home, and I'm gonna put on some headphones, and I'm gonna adjust the volume every time we scream.
Yes, please.
And every time
I scream a lot.
Every time we just stop silent. I don't know.
It's like Elon Musk when he does his speeches, and he's like,
He's such an intelligent man.
Dude, he is.
I love you. Elon.
If you ever, Elon, my dude, my guy.
Elon. Mr. Musk. If you're listening to this.
Elon, elongated Muskrat.
If you're listening to this, Elon.
Somehow.
We love you. Please take us to Tesla. We don't want any money. We don't want anything.
We just want to, like, chill, you know?
Yeah, we want to give you a high five.
That's about
maybe a hug if you're willing. And just see what the hell you're working on, because I'm really into engineering, and we're both nerds.
Hell yeah.
Alright, yeah, let's wrap it up. This has been 2 for the Price of Nothing, a podcast, our pilot, and thank you for listening. Mom, Yeet. I love you. Yeet. And thank you for being here. Goodbye.